Hey guys, what's up?
Nothing much. We were just talking about...
How about we talk about OCD?
Well, okay. I guess that's a conversation starter.
That's for sure.
So, what do you want to talk about OCD in regards to that topic?
Well, I want to know which is more important to OCD, biologically or cognitively.
Well, I think it depends on what aspect of OCD you're talking about.
What do you mean?
Well, for diagnosing OCD, I think that's more biological than cognitive because you have to have the feedback loop in order to have OCD in the first place. Broken feedback loop.
Well, not to disagree with you there, but I disagree. I think it's more cognitive because the person needs to be aware that they have OCD before any diagnosis can take place or be made, even though it is based on the feedback loop and the obsessive thoughts.
Oh, that makes sense. I think it's more cognitive too because although you need to have the feedback loop in order to create the obsessive thoughts, it's the obsessive thoughts that really indicate that you have OCD.
Okay, so what about the treatment of OCD then?
Well, I think the treatment of OCD is more biological than cognitive, since it's more important to increase the serotonin levels in order to reduce anxiety in a patient, and also to reduce the feedback loop that is actually causing the obsessive thoughts, which is the cognitive level, which is why I think it's more biological.
I think it's more cognitive because the biological treatment only deals with low serotonin levels and can only possibly lower the anxiety of the patient.
Yeah, biological treatment doesn't help to fix the problem, but the cognitive level of treatment would help deal with the obsessive thoughts through the help of behavioral therapy and cognitive restructuring.
Well, I sure do stand corrected, I guess. I understand your guys' point. Can I change my answer?
Nah, or we won't have time to talk about determining the causes of OCD.
Oh, okay then.
I think that the causes of OCD are biological because the whole feedback loop and the fact that it can be passed down by families or like through families, you know?
Yeah, it can be inherited. And the feedback loop is definitely biological, and that loop creates the obsessive thoughts.
Can I point out that OCD can also be caused by emotional trauma?
Well, I guess so.
Okay, well, OCD can also be caused by emotional trauma, which I guess would be cognitive level.
But primarily, I think it's biological.
Unless you're talking about the triggers for OCD, because I think that's cognitive because they are what cause the obsessive thoughts, which is a cognitive aspect of OCD. So in that regard, cognitive is more important.
Oh man, I guess that's true. I still think that it's more biological because triggers are just one aspect of OCD, whereas the feedback loop is much more prevalent.
So let's talk about one more aspect of OCD on the topic of aspects of OCD, which I guess would be identifying OCD.
Yeah, okay. So to kick this one off, I think it's more cognitive. That's more important.
I think so too.
Yo, me too!
Wow, first time we all agree. Why do you guys think that?
I think it's because the thoughts are the main symptom, which is a cognitive thing, you know, it's all in the brain.
Yeah, the obsessive thoughts are the main symptom of OCD, despite the feedback loop.
Yeah, we definitely can't forget the feedback loop. And I definitely agree that the obsessive thoughts are like the main symptom of OCD, despite the feedback loop.
Well, I guess that was our talk about OCD.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess so.
Great!